Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. My name is Aditi. I am certified mindfulness practitioner, registered clinical counselor with Wellness North Counseling, registered yoga teacher as well. And our intention behind our practice this afternoon is to find a little bit more sense of ease and comfort in our bodies, in our minds, and to reap the benefits of mindfulness practice. So let's take a moment to get as comfortable as we can. And I know most of you are at work, so take a moment to maybe um, check how's the temperature, if you're feeling hot, cold, if there are any adjustments you can make in your environment to feel a little bit more contained, grounded, a little bit more settled. So how's the temperature? If you need to grab a cup of water, that's always a good idea. Remove any distractions that you might have in your environment. So if you have other windows open, perhaps close them. Next 30 minutes are just for you, working on your body, your mind, your breath. And like I said in the beginning, finding that sense of ease and comfort. So, okay, so hopefully you've closed all those extra windows and you can see me and hear me well. We'll get started in a moment. I think we're just waiting for a couple more folks. And as soon as they join, we can begin. And I just wanted to take a moment to share the agenda. So today we will be working on body scan meditation that will help us ground, that will help us build a little bit more body awareness. Then we'll work on breathing, working on deepening our breath and reaping the benefits of alternate nostril breathing. And then I have two beautiful mindfulness exercises. One is loving kindness meditation, and then calm, happy place. So, calm, happy place is one of my favorites. It's one of our resources that we often deploy when our nervous system feels a little bit more agitated, a little bit more out of control. We can use calm, happy place to find our safety net, to land back in our body using imagery. So we'll practice that. Okay, so let's get started. Hopefully, we are all seated in upright position. If it helps, you can maybe find some softness in the back of your eyes. You can close your eyes, you can keep them open, whatever feels right for you. So, taking a moment to soften our gaze, relax the muscles in the back of your eyes. See if you can remove any wrinkles from your forehead. So, soften that space in between your brows. Relax your temples. If it helps, you can also use your hands to simply relax this region, starting from center of your forehead, moving gradually towards your temples, connecting with your cheeks, relaxing your jaw. Sometimes we hold tension in our jaw. So take a moment to notice how is our jaw feeling. Relaxing our jaw, softening the muscles around our nose, taking a deep breath, relaxing the muscles around our ears, softening our ears, noticing our throat, relaxing the pit of our throat. Allow your shoulders to drop down. Relax your shoulders. Find some length in your spine and notice how is your backbone feeling. If your body needs any micro movements to feel a little bit more settled. And this could be just gentle side to side movement, So turning right, turning left, and if you're moving your spine, go slow. And we prefer going from base of our spine towards our crown. So from the tail end, slowly turning one direction and then the other. Stacking joint over joint. So as you're breathing out, you go into your twist. As we inhale, we come back to center. Breathing out, turning to one side, breathing in, coming back. So really slowing down. Hmm. Once again, notice the shoulders. Notice if your shoulders are relaxed. Can you drop them a little bit more? Can we maintain length between our ears and shoulders? So relaxing our shoulders, maybe inviting a little bit of a movement in our shoulders. Circles can feel right. Back and forth. We can lift, creating that deep squeeze, holding that tension, and then letting it drop. Okay. And connecting with the chest. Notice what's happening in the heart. What kind of emotional load are we carrying? Can we compartmentalize these emotions? Whatever might be going on for you, just acknowledge, just recognize. What are you feeling? See if you can put these feelings in a box for now. And if we can just focus on our physical body. And then noticing how is our belly, our solar plexus, maybe bringing our hands on our belly, giving it a gentle rub, giving it permission to relax. Notice if you can sense that rise and fall in your belly as you inhale and exhale. So noticing that inhale, belly filling up with air. Exhale, belly empties out. Let's bring our attention to connection between our hips, our sit bones, how we are seated on our chairs. Noticing our hamstrings, backs of our legs. Noticing our knees. Perhaps gentle rub or a squeeze or some taps on our legs. Perhaps there is some stuck, stale energy that can get moving. So you can tap, almost like you're patting something down on your thigh bones, on your legs, upper half of your leg, and noticing connection between your hips and your chair, how your sit bones are receiving that support and the comfort of your cushion or your chair. And take another deep breath. Beautiful. Bringing our attention to our calves, our shins. Notice your ankles. If there is scope for movement, maybe we can invite some circles around our ankle joint, moving our ankles clockwise and counter. You can also wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Once again, releasing some anxious energy. And then notice the connection between your feet and ground. If you want, you can start to tap your feet on the floor. Again, everything is based on what your body requires right now. What's happening for you, just noticing it, acknowledging it, staying with it, or if there is that urge to invite micro movement, we can invite that. But just by bringing attention to our feet, noticing connection between your feet and the ground, noticing how your feet are settled in your shoes, your slippers, sandals. See if you can sense and feel the texture of your socks if you're wearing one. And if you're not, notice whether the floor feels cold, hot, or your feet feeling tight. So noticing tiny little things. Fabulous. Let's go one more time from toes all the way towards our head, bringing that attention to our body and softening and relaxing regions where we might be holding on to some tension. So deep inhale, noticing the toes, wiggling the toes can feel good. And everything I'm suggesting is a recommendation. You can modify based on what's happening in your body. So wiggle the toes, perhaps tap your feet, alternate taps, more useful. Tapping right foot down, then left, left and right. So tap, tap, tap. Perhaps a little bit more energy flowing through with the taps. Focusing on our calves, our shins, noticing the knees, upper half of our leg, that deep squeeze. Noticing our arms, perhaps circles in our wrists, clockwise and counter. Maybe some movement in our fingertips. We can open, we can squeeze tight, and we can relax. Squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Just continuing with those circles. Beautiful. Good. Noticing our breath. How are we breathing right now? Has your breath slowed down, or are we breathing through the chest? So let's sense our breath. Take a deep inhale. Allow your nose to fill up, let your nostrils fill up. Take that breath to your chest and then send it deep down to your belly. As you exhale, breathing out, releasing every bit of stale air. Empty out your lungs completely. Drop those shoulders down. Soften and relax your belly. A gentle pat, gentle rub. Once again, noticing the arms, giving them a squeeze. Maybe gentle butterfly hugs, some taps, alternate. And we continue with that deep breathing from our belly. So draw in as much air as you can. As you exhale, empty out your lungs completely. Release every bit of stale air. Take another full inhale. Exhale to release. So if something's happening with the nose, it's difficult to breathe out through the nose, you can always exhale through the mouth, and that helps us in connecting a little bit more with our parasympathetic state. And that's the state where rest and digest happens. So a little bit more sense of calm and peace coming in. Beautiful. Okay, let's focus on our breath a little bit more. So we'll close our right nostril with our thumb. And we'll use our ring finger to close our left nostril. And as we close our left nostril, we lift our thumb and breathe out through your left. Let's draw in deep inhale through right nostril. Close. Let's exhale and breathe out through left. Inhale, breathing in through left. Take as long as you can. Close and we'll breathe out through right. Breathe in through your right nostril, close. Exhale, breathe out through left. Another inhale, breathing in. We'll close and we'll breathe out through right. Breathe in, right, close, breathe out through left. Take a couple more minutes to focus on your breathing, going at your own pace. Nice long inhale. We close the passage. We lift the finger. We breathe out completely. Then we breathe in drawing in as much air as we can, filling up our lungs with air, closing and breathing out. The nose feels a little congested. If you have a Kleenex close by, feel free to, clean up the nostrils. So generally 2-3 minutes to start. And as you build comfort with this breathing, you can extend it for longer periods of time. So we've covered the body scan, scanning our body from head to toe, from toe to head. We did a little bit of breathing, and now we are going to practice loving kindness meditation. So once again, check in with your body, get as comfortable as you can. And you are switching from doing mode into simply existing, simply being. We notice the body, we know where the tight spots are, where are we feeling congested, and we are noticing our breath that rise and fall in our belly as we inhale and exhale. See if you can keep your attention on your breath, just noticing its journey. Inhale, exhale. You follow your breath as it comes in and then as it leaves your body without trying to change it, simply being aware of it. We are trying to give our full attention to each and every breath. Mind might try to take over, your attention might drift away, but you come back to your breath. Inhaling deeply from our belly, bottom of our lungs, and exhaling, breathing out completely. Try to be there, fully present in each moment with each breath, giving it your 100% attention. Any thoughts lingering in your mind, acknowledge them. And then, without becoming involved with these thoughts, return back to your breath. And then take a moment to set your intention for this loving kindness, mindfulness exercise. It could be as simple as to open your heart to new possibilities, to be a little bit more forgiving, or to cultivate more kindness in our lives, to be more loving, generous, not just to ourselves, but also to others. And as we are kind to others, we are trying to be kind to ourselves. So bring into mind a person or a pet whom you are very happy to see and you have deep feelings of love. A family member, friend, pet. Now imagine or sense this person or pet and notice how your heart is feeling. Allow your heart to be open. Allow your heart to be filled with love. And notice if there are any bodily sensations as you think of this loved one. Notice if your jaw relaxes more. Notice if there is a little smile on your face. Notice if your body feels a little warm. Mm. As I think of my children, I'm getting filled with warmth. So I'm going to just take off my coat. So thinking of our loved ones and allowing our heart to fill with that deep joy, love, happiness. Now we are letting go of these people that we were thinking about. Let go of this person, but stay with that feeling, that love. And continue to keep in awareness the feelings that have just come up for you. Now see if you can direct this love to yourself. And Hopefully, you can resonate with these words. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live in peace, no matter what I'm given. And may my heart be filled with love and kindness. I'll say that again. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I live in peace, no matter what I'm given. May my heart be filled with love and kindness. Notice the feelings and sensations that are coming up. Just let them be. Take a moment to notice. No judgment, only curiosity. What's happening? I often find myself holding my breath, so taking those deep breaths can help. So notice that love in your heart, the purity, that unconditional love, joy as we think of our loved ones. Now we are going to extend this love, kindness to someone who supports us. So bring that person to your mind, not the loved one, not your child, not your partner, not your friend, someone else who might be supportive to you, could be perhaps doctor or a colleague or boss, co-worker, anyone. Who do you want to send love and kindness to? So stay with that feeling of love, the joy, sense of calm, peace, and we're going to extend this love and kindness to someone who supports us. So bringing into mind that person, take a moment to bring them into your awareness, into your intention, and then directing our attention towards this person, imagining their picture, bringing their image. And we are saying, may you be safe. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live in peace, no matter what you're given. And may your heart be filled with love and kindness. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live in peace no matter what you are given. May your heart be filled with love and kindness. And notice the feelings and sensations that arise and let them be. No changing the feelings, no changing the sensations, just observing. So once these feelings for our loved one flow easily, we'll turn our attention to someone with whom we find it difficult to deal with. Could be a customer, a client, a coworker. We are not starting with the most difficult person, just slight annoyance. Because we are working on healing ourselves. We want the benefits of being loving, kind, generous. So we're not going to the most difficult person, just someone who slightly annoys us, irritates us. Now, see if these words resonate with you, or if you can keep this person who annoys you in your awareness and send them this message. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live in peace no matter what you're given. May your heart be filled with love and kindness. And notice the feelings and sensations that arise. And see if you can just allow them. Maybe you're starting to get annoyed. Take a deep breath. Really press your feet against the ground. Allow yourself to get comfortable again. And just let those feelings be. Let's see if we can process that annoyance a little bit more by bringing, may you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy. May you live in peace no matter what you are given. May your heart be filled with love and kindness. Now we are bringing to our mind the broader community of which we are part of. So maybe all the city workers, or Coquitlam, if you live in Coquitlam, Vancouver, wherever you are, or perhaps uh, identities that you identify with, perhaps sending this to all the mothers, or maybe sending it to all the fathers if you identify with a certain role as a parent, grandmother, as a sister, to all the brothers out there. So, broader community of which you think you are part of. So, imagine your family, your colleague, your neighbors, your family, extended family, and you choose which group do you belong to, which broader community do we belong to, and sending this message out to the world. We are sending this to everyone out there. May we be safe. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we live in peace no matter what we are given. May our hearts be filled with love and kindness. Once again, folks, may we be safe. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we live in peace no matter what we are given, and may our hearts be filled with love and kindness. And this one is really, sometimes hard because we get carried by different emotions. So let's stay with that emotion of love and kindness and graciousness and acceptance, gratitude, being happy to be in these roles, part of these communities, working professionals, perhaps. May we be safe. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we live in peace no matter what we are given. May our hearts be filled with love and kindness. Notice the sensations and feelings that arise within you and sit with them. Just allow everything to come up and just notice the breathing. Just take a moment to slow down. Beautiful. Take another deep, deep breath. Breathe from your belly. Think about expanding your rib cage with every breath out, releasing every bit of stale air. And then gradually, if you feel ready, you can open your eyes. We don't have time to reflect on this practice, but feel free to drop me a message and I can send you some reflect questions to reflect on after this practice. Usually we want to notice where did we feel these sensations, what came up for us, where did our attention go, what kind of feelings, what trying to take over our practice. Even as we think of our loved ones, sometimes there is that feeling of longing if, some family members are not with you or someone is having health challenges, or even as we think of people who annoy us. So if any distracting thoughts came, what were some of those thoughts? Is there any common themes that are emerging for you? And as you think of your people, did you feel those deep feelings of love? How did imagining people who annoy you make you feel? Were you able to overcome resistance, defenses? Were you able to connect with feelings of love? So we can work on these pieces at another time, or you can just drop me a line, info@wellness north, or just leave a comment to this video. I will put it up on YouTube so we can do that. You can also leave a message in the chat box and I'll make sure to get to them. And now we're going to just finish it by going to a calm, happy place. So either a place that already exists, you instantly go to this place and you feel at calm, at ease, at peace. So take a moment, imagine your happy, calm place. This could be some suggestions, mountains, beach, waterfall. It could be a place you've already been, where your body, your mind were completely at ease and peace. Maybe a memory emerging from childhood, maybe something coming up from recent years. Or maybe you saw a picture in the magazine and you want to visit this place. Or perhaps it's your room, your home, when you lie on the bed and it feels very calming, happy place, maybe thinking of that, or library, yoga studio, fireplace, whatever brings you calm, peace, joy. So think of that place and take a moment, allow yourself to transport to this place. And as you think of this place, notice all the smells that exist, that are present at this place. Bring your attention, your awareness to any sounds that you can associate with this place. Perhaps it's a place in nature. You're thinking of the breeze, the beach, maybe others around you playing, chattering, or maybe there's no one here. There is quiet. Maybe you can hear the water. It's your place. So you're imagining connecting with those sounds, these smells. Notice if you're feeling warm or cold at this place, finding that comfortable temperature. Notice if you're alone or with someone, with friends, or by yourself. So connecting with that. Okay, notice the smell, the sound, people you're with or by yourself. Perhaps reading a book or doing an activity that you enjoy, you find calming and peaceful and happy. Perhaps you're ready to go to sleep in a relaxed state after end of a busy workday. Perhaps you're on the beach soaking in the sunshine. So your happy place, your memory of those pleasant sounds, smells, people. Notice if there is a taste you can associate with this place. Perhaps you're eating something. So bringing our attention to that taste that we find very soothing, very comforting. And then we notice our breath. How is our breathing right now? Notice if your body is feeling a little bit more calm and relaxed. And remind yourself that this is your place, your sanctuary, your haven, your safe zone, and you can visit this place again and again and again. So taking picture of this place with your mind's eye, or maybe you have a physical picture, memory of a vacation, and you can look at that picture to bring yourself to this state of calm and peace. Allow your body to soak in this peace. Take another deep breath. And then when you are ready, if your eyes are closed, bring your awareness back to the room. We are orienting ourselves again, becoming present again. So whatever we need to do to move our bodies, maybe a nice gentle stretch, side to side movement. And then if you need to drink water, if you need to get up and move, give yourself permission to do whatever it is that you need right now. All right, this marks the end of our session this afternoon. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you joining me and taking part in this exercise. Hopefully, I will see you all again soon. Until next time, please take care.